So this time we're doing a gallon of a maple smoked ale. I've got all my utensils and things that I've washed and sanitized here. So that's all sorted. Just boiling up my gauze cloth here, which I'll use for the grain and hops. So that's where we are at the moment. Just getting things ready for the actual, the boiling and whatnot. Rightio, just doing a poor man's mash, I suppose you could say. Got the pot in there, lid on it, insulated. Keeping the temperature at about 65 to 71 degrees. Just turning the heat on, giving it a bit of a stir around every now and then, just to keep it nice and regular. So yeah, once that's done, which will be in about half an hour, because I'm doing an hour mash, just to get the most out of it. So once that's done, I will sort out a bit of a wash out of the grain, and then sort of get on to the boil. So yeah, sparging could be interesting because I have a very small pot, so we'll see how we go with that. Could be fun. Oh, and I forgot, while I'm brewing tonight, I am eating lamb meatballs with gravy and mint sauce. That is awesome. Cool. So I've just finished the sparge. Squeezed all the juices out of that guy there. Still a little bit sugary, but man, that's ages. So we've got the, let's turn on some light, eh? There we go. We've got the wort sitting in there, doing its thing, getting all nice and hot. So we're going to start the boil and then get some hops in there. Do a couple of additions, one at 30 minutes and another one at about 15 minutes. So we'll do that, and right towards the end we'll add the secret ingredients. Wow, actually there's a couple of secret ingredients. This first secret ingredient is Weyerman Bamberg Rauch. So it's malt extract, and that's smoked malt. Got about 800 grams of that. I'm going to chuck in anywhere between 200, 300 grams. So we'll go up the side, not quite halfway, maybe just below. That'll be good. Pop that guy there. And the other secret ingredient will be Canada 100% pure maple syrup. It's cost me about $10 this thing. It's only about 250 grams. So I don't know, it must be some pretty good stuff. And we read on the back, and it doesn't really tell us what's in it. So I'm assuming there's no artificial crap in there. Must just be maple syrup. That's good. Better to use real stuff rather than artificial things, because you never know what's going to hurt your yeast, you know. So we'll pop that in towards the end of the boil as well. Pop that guy there, and our yeast starter seems to be going alright. Getting kind of frothy in there, which is a good indication. And we even got a bit of not krausen, but some froth sitting on the top there, so it's alright. We'll just keep that over here where it's not too hot, not too cold. Awesome, so that is about it for this stage. So we'll get this rolling boil happen and chuck some hops in, and away we go. Cool. Rightio, took the hops out just a couple minutes ago, and here's our lovely wort here. I've just only added the Bamberg Rauch malt and the maple syrup, so that's all in there. That's just boiling for a little bit longer, just to kill anything that might be in it. and I'll take that off the boil shortly, and we will crash cool all that back in here with some massive ice blocks. Maybe chuck the lid on as well, and that should help keep any nasties out of the air getting into it. So, righto, next step. Alright, so I've got the pot sitting in the ice bath here. It has been in there for probably about 45 minutes, something about that. So it's not too bad. It's getting on the long side of things, but no, that should be fun. And it's actually come down to about 20 degrees, so I'm going to take it out of there, empty the sink, and get on to popping the water into the fermenter there. It's just a glass carboy, so I'll sort that out now. Cool, so the water actually got down to a really nice temperature of about 18 or 19 degrees Celsius, so that's pretty cool. Real nice temperature for a nice low, cool fermentation. Just sort of in the process of filling up the fermenter over here. So yeah, not too far away from tucking it away. I'll get this sorted and then we'll pick a nice spot for it. Cool, so I've popped the yeast in and topped it up. Didn't want to go too high because I remember last time I brewed in this thing, I did a wine, and yeah, it wasn't too pretty. It actually overflowed a little, so hopefully beer's better off. But yeah, so I've got the airlock on there, some sanitised water in there as well, just to keep the baddies out. Nice little rubber stopper there, hopefully it'll keep it from popping out. And it's quite cool because you can actually, I mean it's pretty quick already, but you can actually sort of see it clearing up a little. You can see some of the dense stuff coming down the bottom here. That looks good. I think we've done an alright job here. And the main thing, I guess, was infection. Managed to keep that down by, keeping a lid on top of things. I hope that's helped. So we'll see how it goes. I think for this one, we'll probably give it 2 weeks to ferment because the original gravity ended up about 82. I think that actually translates to about 10% alcohol, so it's going to be quite a big beer. So we've got 80, 85 here. Yeah, it's about 10 or 11%, so I wasn't really expecting that. It's actually quite incredible that we got that sort of efficiency out of it, really. But mind you, it had the maple syrup in it and the added malt extract of the Rauch malt. So yeah, no, it's interesting. Quite a lot of sugar in that one, so we'll see how it ferments out. Hopefully US 05 yeast will do the trick. And yeah, see how it goes. Cool, that's over and out on that one. Cheers.